Hello, Aquarius. This is your channel messages for the 11th of August. Aquarius, I'm getting the fortune teller has your fortune. I'm getting something about a fortune teller. It could be a group of witches. I'm getting a fortune teller. I'm getting the fortune teller either claims or they said them know or them have your fortune. Now, this could be somebody that steal your fortune. No, it could be something about a Fortune 500 company, something about a business that you support, like you have your own business. We're getting them take it from you, you don't have it. And you're not an entrepreneur where you're at home getting paid because you own the business. We're getting them take your fortune from you, which means your fortune as in money. Them start a business, they put your face up and say you're affiliated with the business. We're getting them take the money from you or them take the business from you. So you're not actually a part of the business. Your fortune got stolen. Your fortune can also be who you're supposed to end up with. I'm getting there's an astrologer or a fortune teller. Hi, Neo, you come back home, give me the nick. It's not okay. Neo, thank you so much, sweetheart. Neo, your girlfriend, tell your girlfriends to big up herself, Neo. Tell her, say, she have a good man. Tell her that. Are you a guy? I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but tell your girlfriend, say, she have a good one. She have a good one. You hear? She choose the right one. All right, cool. Right? Okay, so I'm getting the astrologer or the fortune teller. I'm getting them have their fortune. It could be somebody saying, I know her fortune. I know who she's going to be with. You know, I know her next partner. I know who she's going to marry. I feel like the fortune teller is telling you what them wants to happen. Them not tell you what's actually going to happen. I'm getting somebody read your fortune years ago. Maybe somebody predicted your death. Or them say, I know how she's gonna die. I am looking in her birth chart. She's gonna die this way. Yeah, no. Maybe them saying, yeah, you're gonna be in love with this person. You're gonna marry this person. No. And it's very hard for somebody to predict your love life when you don't have cancer, when you don't have any placement in cancer. Because cancer is where you reproduce. So how them gonna predict? Okay, well, there is more advanced astrologers than me. Okay, so I'm not going to say that them can't see it, but Aquarius, I don't think them know what the fuck them talking about. You know, I feel like somebody's like off. Them could be a little cuckoo or a quack. We don't know. But me getting the fortune teller has your fortune. I feel like somebody either know where you're supposed to be in life and them are trying to sway you to be somebody else. Like you're supposed to be a big celebrity. Me getting this fortune teller want you to think that you're only good to be a prostitute. And that was your life. That's your life, Aquarius. You were never supposed to be a star. You were supposed to be a naked celebrity selling pussy. And that was your fortune. That was your destiny. You were brought on this earth to basically provide services of open your legs for other men. Me getting the fortune teller wanted you to believe that was your fortune. That was not your fortune. But also getting, again, something about your love life. I don't think the fortune teller knows what the fuck is happening. And unless the fortune teller birth chart is as strong as yours, they cannot predict what the fuck gonna happen to you. They can't, no matter what them say, they can't predict it. If the fortune teller say, you and this man are gonna fall in love, once that fortune teller birth chart goes stronger than yours, it will never come to fruition. Let's go. So somebody might start use force because them predict something and it not come true. So they might actually tell a lie on you to fuck up a relationship you're in because the fortune teller tells somebody say is you. Like the fortune teller say, you and her are gonna be together. You sure? Yes. And me getting it not come true. So the fortune teller was like, we need to help her get on the track for this shit to come true. So, for example, say you fuck a man, a different man, and another man who obsessive over you, who can't stop stalking you, go to a fortune teller and say, is this girl going to be my wife? And the fortune teller was like, yes. I remember, yes. They will say, yes, you're going to be your wife. And me getting this obsessive man as soon as I wait for you. And it not happen. And then the man say, you know what? Maybe me need to show effort. You understand? Because when you send out a resume, sometimes you just sit down and wait for them to call you. So maybe you need to call them to check up to see if they get your resume. And the man do that and him not get no response. And him go back to the astrologer and say, didn't you say this person is going to be my wife? And they're like, yes. Yes, just is the equinox. Give it some time. We get in the astrologer. They might interfere with your love life because the astrologer want you to deal with this man, what him predict, say you and the person was going to be together. Your astrologer is trash. He's garbage. That nigga was wronger than the first white man to ever enslave black Africans. That nigga is trash, Brody. Me getting him a fuck up your love. Me getting the astrologer fuck up your love life because they make a prediction and it not come true. So now the astrologer will tell me getting something about like them I say, you know, Aquarius is a thief, Aquarius cheat on somebody, so the person can leave you. The astrologer may know how to do black magic. Cause me getting maybe the astrologer do black magic on you for you and this person to come together. Cause the time I come down. And if that not work, me getting if you're there with another man right now, maybe you and the man will always in an argument with each other. It's because I want black man. Is this an Indian astrologer? It could be any astrologer. It could be a black person, white. Black magic is not exclusive to a certain race. But me getting the man start use black magic, maybe the man knows saying you're in our relationship. And the client will come to him tell the client, says, yes, she'll leave him and be with you. That has not worked yet. So the astrologer have to use magic now. Me getting them use black magic for break up you and your partner. So and do a come to me spell. So maybe you can, when you break up with your partner, maybe the breakup supposed to be so, because you know sometimes you break up with a man, but you stay by yourself. Me getting the magic is supposed to make you break up with him and go fuck somebody else fast. You're supposed to be so angry. The breakup's supposed to be so chaotic. You'll be like, fuck you and just fuck anybody for the sake of it. That's what the astrologer wants. Him doing black magic on you. Him need you and this other person to be together because that's what they predicted. And God knows how much money this client has spent with this astrologer for this prediction. Okay, let's go. But I'm getting somebody want you to be, hi, Divine Enigma 20. You're an Aquarius, one of the top best zodiac signs ever. Love Aquariuses. Let's go. You want me to tell you why I love Aquarius? Because Aquarius is not frightened for sex. That's why I love Aquarius. Love Aquarius. That's why I love them. Them will never make sex run them head. Never. Pussy can't run them head. Dick can't run them head. Them them not give a fuck about sex. Them not give a fuck. You have to give them what them want. You think you can seduce them? You can't do that with Aquarius. You have to be honest with them and open with them. Them not give a fuck about. So some girl will be like, I ain't stop fucking him. He fucked me. I ain't stop fucking Aquarius. No, them can't walk with easy. You can't sex frighten them. Them don't care. Other zodiac sign, them will be like, no man, I have to stay for the sex. Aquarius don't care, brody. You don't care, right? We're air signs, we go with the flow and you can't put us in a box. Exactly. You've been celibate for 7 years. Shit, by choice. That's good though. That's good. Don't worry. That's good. Since my I'm sorry. My condolences. Oh no, him passed away. Oh no. I'm sorry. 2001, 2021, 5 years ago. You still need a companion. I'm just saying. Your boyfriend passed away. I'm very sorry. You still need a companion. You still need that. You still need it. Maybe you don't want it though. So he's a very loyal person. But you still need a companion. It's been 5 years. I'm pretty sure he won't be upset. If you did fuck a man the next day, your boyfriend will haunt you. But I feel like you did the right thing and you waited it out. So don't feel guilty if you want to move on. I don't feel like he would be upset with you. You waited out. And that shows that you actually did love him. But again, I feel like the astrologer, someone else is dealing with, you're supposed to be so angry with somebody, you just have sex right away. Maybe your partner might do it, but you don't. Because maybe magic don't work on you, but you work on your partner. So as soon as you and your partner want to fight, your partner cheat on you. Maybe it's the astrologer, the black magic. That's what's happening. Let's go. First card out is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is withholding. You don't want to talk. You don't want to share your information. Again, you don't want to talk. So either you don't want to talk to the Aquarius or you don't want to talk to the man that the fortune teller say you're supposed to be with. So if the girl or the man goes to the fortune teller, me getting them saying, or if them say, okay, they're single now, why won't they talk to me? You told us that we're supposed to be together. They were with somebody. You did a spell to make sure it mash up. But why the person still not come to me, even though they're not in the relationship anymore? I'm getting because your astrologer is trash. That's why. Let's continue reading. We have the high, exactly. Yeah, deal with a high priestess. Because a high priestess can be an astrologer. She's a high priestess. You might be dealing the astrologer who tell you, say, you and a girl will be together, him birth chart is weaker than hers. That's why it not blood clot work. It's not working. And even if you mash up the relationship, she's not gonna fuck just so. She's not gonna just get up and fuck. Because she's a high priestess too. So the magic don't work on her the same way it work on her partner. Because maybe our partner is an earthling. Maybe him is a muggle. So him don't know why. He might get very, very angry and him don't know why. He might get very annoyed with you and him don't know why. He's a fucking muggle. He was born to muggle parents, bitch. You're not born to muggle parents. That's why whatever the astrologer do, me getting him can't get you to be with this person. Yeah, because you're a high priestess. The magic don't work on you. Me getting, you might have broken up with somebody and somebody else will come around you or they might get very friendly with you because the astrologer told them that's the fortune is you and them. But me getting, you still not say shit to nobody. Me getting, you're by yourself. You're not talking, you're not saying shit, you're not vent, you're not retaliate. You just sit down. Maybe because you know it's magic. Maybe you know this, you know it's magic. And chances are, if you do with nobody else, it's magic. So you might need to deal with somebody who is not a muggle, somebody who can recognize there's magic, somebody who can say, why am I upset with this person? Don't I love them? I'm sorry. Yeah, the person who you deal with, them getting them to know them under magic. That's why they might get so upset with you or they might call you out of your name. They don't know. We also have the 5 of Swords, yeah, and that's spite. Maybe a man start getting mean with you, or your girlfriend, she starts to get mean with you. So mean, the meanest fucking person ever. It's magic. Me getting somebody somebody went to a psychic and the psychic said, yes, it's me. Maybe the psychic reputable, so the psychic can't be wrong. I feel like the psychic is full of shit and the psychic been using magic to make them predictions come true. This is what I feel. Yes, spite. Somebody wants spite your 5 of Swords. We also have the Moon card. That's a Pisces, or the secret them have from you, and the 6 of Wands. Yeah, me getting the astrologer famous. It's the famous Pisces astrologer. Me getting a famous Pisces astrologer, or it could be a Cancer, told you about someone's fortune and who, like 2 people are gonna be together. 2 people are gonna get married. Maybe the Pisces or the Cancer promised you to somebody else. Me getting them to look on your fortune and say, yeah, should I deal with this person? Yeah, should I deal? Me getting it not through it. Me getting it not happen. I'm getting tired for wait and you ask astrologer, why it's not happen? Why? And him saying, oh, give it some time. We're waiting on a new moon. Yeah, the Mercury is in retrograde. Me hate when them say that, even though it's true. Yeah, like I have to wait because Mercury is in retrograde. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. And I believe in astrology. Bitch, shut the fuck up, bitch. Me hate when I say that. I can't do this because, Mercury is going direct and I can't do it right now. Bitch, you better do it now. You better do it now. What the fuck wrong with no? You see, a lot of people, when they read tarot, they read it on an astrological plane. When I read tarot, I read it on a psychological plane. Okay, I don't believe the stars only predict what happened to you. I know you can change your own destiny. This is what I believe. I believe it don't give a fuck what your birth chart say. You can change your own destiny if you work towards it. I don't care what an astrologer tell you. If the astrologer say you're sick by 80, you can start work out and eat right by 50 and you change your destiny. Because when I read tarot, when I read it in the retrograde is going direct and Christian Rock is in Mercury. I mean, that fuckery. It's probably true. It's probably very true, but I'm not in that. Bitch, you never tell me, say me have to wait till after retrograde to apologize to somebody me hurt. Psychology will tell you if you hurt somebody, apologize to them. No. You are wait till retrograde. You are wait till Venus go direct. You are wait until the sun is 4 degrees in Mars. Bitch, I'm not in that. I deal with psychology. That's with I mix psychology with astrology. That's why the way how I read tarot, people don't agree with it. I don't read tarot the same way everybody else read tarot. I read tarot from a psychological perspective, not an astrological perspective. I'm not gonna tell you, say, wait until retrograde pass for fuck the man. You need to wait until the summer solstice. You need to wait until the new moon. If you're horny now, fuck her now. Maybe you'll make the connection stronger for next week. Your astrologer will tell you you can't fuck her now. You have to wait 7 days on a new moon when the fucking sun is in the sky and the birds are chirping, and then you can fuck her. I'm not in that. I'm not in that blood clot. No, I'm not that type of astrologer. No, thank you. I'm not in that. Let's go. So yeah, who we doing? I'm not in that. Yeah, me getting Aquarius, your fortune. Me getting your fortune is tying in with me getting something to do with your fortune and who you're going to be married to. All right, so let's continue. We have the Empress. Yeah, something about your fortune, who you're gonna marry. Now, the Empress usually marry the Emperor. So if this man who is going to an astrologer, you see, unless that man is a big business owner who have him shit together, you're not gonna deal with him. That's how it works. The man I tell you her fortune is saying that one is going to be together. Bitch, you're dealing with an Empress. You're dealing with a Empress. So the Empress here, you're dealing with an Empress. The Empress only have one counterpart. That is the Emperor. It don't matter if you read her fortune. You can't read the Empress fortune and tell her so she's going to deal with a King of Pentacles. That don't work. You cannot read an Empress's fortune and say she's going to be with a King of Swords. No, that cannot be our fortune. An Empress fortune, regardless if we look on our birth chart or not, her fortune says she's going to do with an Emperor. And any other man she do it, it's going to fail. And even if the magic was potent and you went ahead and had sex and be with this other man, what the fortune teller said you'd be with, him gonna have sex and it's gonna end. Because that's not your counterpart. See, astrology is different from tarot. So your astrologer read tarot or just the astrology? Because tarot is not astrology. Even though them tie in, the rules of tarot is not the same rules of the 12 zodiac wheel. It's different. There's no nothing goes retrograde in the tarot. In the tarot, nothing goes retrograde. In the tarot, nothing goes direct. In the tarot, you don't have to wait until the summer solstice moon to do anything. You have to wait if you follow astrology, but we're the tarot. It's different. It's the same, but it's different. It's a subdivision of astrology, basically. Palmistry, people who read palm, is a subdivision. It's a subdivision of astrology. Reading palm is not the same as reading tarot, but it's a subdivision. So, me getting the Empress. Yeah, the Empress a hold back. You're saying to yourself, me getting this guy see you, you're beautiful, you're his type, him love you, and him want to know your future. And he went to another astrologer, and the astrologer said, yeah, you're going to be with him. Me getting you beautiful, the Empress. Well, that's why they want to be with you, you're beautiful. We also have the Page of Wands. We also have the Three of Wands. I'm also getting something about your sex life. Your sex life is being blocked. Something about sex. Them know why you have sex. We have the Four of Swords, and we also, ending the reading is a Death card. Yeah, come getting black magic is being used on you for the relationship where you're in a right now for end. And it's like everybody know it is. It's like you have a man what people know. I don't know if the man famous. The man like you. The man like you. He's in love with you. You're very beautiful. Maybe you believe in astrology. And him like you. And this man will like you, and you believe in tarot, you believe in astrology, because we have the High Priestess here and the Empress here. Him went to a tarot reader or he went to an astrologer to know your future, since you read tarot. And again, them say, yes, you will be with them. You and them going to be together. And them say, okay. But me getting, it's like the man a girl and I say, you know, we're going to be, like him I tell people, like the man a brag, not the astrologer. The guy who went to the astrologer is bragging about how the relationship you and the other guy have end, and it's only a matter of time before it won't start date. Come and getting him a brag to everybody how the relationship end. Saying, yeah, you know that they're not together anymore. Yeah, you know, we're actually going to be together soon. That's what the astrologer said, you know. And I feel like it has to do with love. Because if we're talking about a job, but you're an astrologer, you look like you the astrology too. So an astrologer is reading your future to give a muggle based on you, but you read astrology too. So it's going to depend on who is more stronger. So again, if you read tarot, are you in astrology, and one man will like you and is not, or maybe him is, and him got to another astrologer to know your future, and the astrologer tell him a prediction and it not come true. It all depend on, you see, the man who read your future, who say you're gonna deal with this man, is either him stronger than you, or you, I think you're stronger than him. That's why it not happen. You're stronger. Maybe you have a cross in your chart. That's one of the strongest placements you could ever have. A selected cross or a grand cross. We're not talking about stellium. We're not talking about T-square. We're not talking about a trine. Trine, bitch, not trines, bitch. What fuck, bitch? What trine? You want trine, bitch? No. Trine is like a kindergarten compared to a cross. Trine. I have a trine in my birth chart, bitch. What? Everybody has a trine. Who doesn't have a trine? Everybody. And you have a trine in what? In like 2 water signs and air signs. A lot of people be like, I have trines. I have a trine. Bitch, nobody gives a fuck about a pyramid when you have Jesus Christ cross in your fucking chart. Nobody give a fuck about the pyramids. Bitch, you have a cross that they sacrifice Jesus on. Maybe you have a cross in your birth chart. That's why it not come to fruition. Because you look like you're stronger than the astrologer. So maybe that's why the person have a big point for proof. Because this person who is very reputable, you're showing that they're a fraud. Or yeah, show that him can read everybody's future except yours. Because the Empress is here. Unless the man who got to him is an emperor, the man would have to be a wealthy business owner. And then he will have a chance to date you. It don't mean you're gonna deal with him. But him have to be an Aries, a very Aries. And chances are, if you were a real Aries, you want to rely on an astrologer to know if you're going to be with this girl. Either went up to her and introduce yourself. And say, hello, I'm your future husband. That's how confident you'll be, because you're the emperor. You're her husband. You wouldn't be so scared and so in your head, run to other people for the readings. It's not an Aries, it's not emperor. Remember that the Empress is very strong, you know. She's a strong energy, so she need an emperor to not put her in her place, but she need an emperor. She needs somebody more masculine, so she can be submissive too. Otherwise, she'll be the masculine energy, because she's the Empress. She's like the queen, and sometimes the queen have to run the kingdom even if the king dead. So she still have to be like, she can't be emotional. She still have to be kind of tyrant-like, even though she don't have a husband. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Aquarius, the star. Maybe you're a celebrity. Somebody wants to be with you before you're on your way to your journey. But we're getting something about the fortune teller. On fortune teller, they might be a fortune. Your fortune not change though. And even if maybe the fortune teller was supposed to make something change, or you're supposed to stop doing something or quit. When you get into this day, you can't quit. Yeah, because you're stronger than the fortune teller. Unfortunately for the fortune teller, you're stronger. They might even do a death spell upon you. It not work. You're going to get sick, and then you're going to sleep and wake up and you're going to feel better. They might do a come to me spell. It not work. They must say, why the fuck this egg won't crack? Because the egg look like it have a cross inside of it. You can't influence this with magic. That's the issue. And you will be very surprised how much marriages fail, how much people came together because of magic. You'll be so surprised. You just say all this time, I saw the world did run. Yeah, you never know. All this time when you see couples have problems and him fuck on she, it was magic. Yeah. All this time, since the beginning, since my grandmother days, you never know. That's why you and your man was so in love, and then you and him hate each other. Magic. And you ever said no, it's not no. It's just people grow apart. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. Me I tell you, it's magic. That's why it's a couple of them so in love, them lovey-dovey, them especially the ones them will always put up themselves on social media. Them look like the perfect couple. And then what happened? The man cheats. Domestic violence. The guy killed the girl. Magic. It's magic. All this time. From your grandmother I grew up till now. From your grandmother I grew up when your grandmother used to get beat up and impregnated a lot and cheated on and she stay here. It's because back then all of the man them did stronger with the magic. And all of the man them kept the girls from each other, so all of the girls them couldn't compare notes. Remember, so when your grandmother used to hold, if she get cheated on, she wouldn't tell nobody. It was forbidden. You will cause shame upon the family. If you tell people say your husband a beat you, or you tell people say your husband cheat on you, that's shameful. Now the girl them start compare notes. So every girl on TikTok are taught the same thing. Every single girl, whether them pretty ugly, fat or slim, the whole of them are taught the same story with all of these men. It happened from our grandmother days. The man them use magic. From our grandmother days. Remember back then, girls used to live with man. Now the girls them, it's like, I don't want to live with man. Because the girl them, they're not as influential with magic as one time. And the potency for the man them are used to perform the witchcraft, it not work anymore. Because usually when you perform witchcraft, the girl have to be in a needy state for you to perform witchcraft. She have to be really, really in love with you and she feel neglected. And when you do the witchcraft, she call you. She have to be in a needy state. Them girls nowadays, them don't want a baby. Them not in no needy state. The magic now work on them for them to be submissive anymore. So now, if you want to do with a girl, you really have to take off your mask and come to her very honestly. The only way you can deal with the girl and for trick them, you have to go fuck 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old girl. Them probably don't develop them celestic body for reject magic. But you see the older you get as a woman, you're gonna get the magic will wear off. That's what usually happen. May I tell you 100%. You will see couples, or maybe you yourself, you was in love with somebody so much. When I had great times, all of a sudden fucking hate each other. When I cuss off each other, when I call each other out on a name, it's magic. You start to bully your partner. You call your partner ugly. You don't find her ugly. You're still having sex with her, but you say these mean things to her. Magic. It's magic. From back then to now, that's actually what has been happening. Yeah. So you might have to deal with a man who either very, very high up in the Bible. But the Christians them, you can't use magic on them easy, you know. Them don't know nothing. You know? The Christians don't know nothing. It's easy if you use magic on them. Those fuckers go and stop and start pray to God. You know, like you can fuck up them life easy. Christians, it's so easy if you do magic on them. Because them don't know nothing about magic. You know, them just like I say the devil. They say, oh my God, it's the devil. Bitch, no, sweetie, you're in a jar. You're in someone's freezer. Somebody made sure that you and that man would never talk again. And you say it's the devil. The devil messed up a marriage. No, it's magic. But because you're already easily brainwashed for believe that the devil do things to you, you will never know to say it's your own mother. You will never know it's your sister. You never know it's your best friend. Because you don't believe in that magic. Because Christians are told that magic is not real. Only demonic things happen to you via the devil. So once you see a couple and you want to fuck up the marriage and you want to fuck up everything, and one of them believe in a God, you can fuck it up easy for them. And them only a ball and open them Bible and say the devil is the one who did it. When it's really you. Yeah. I'm going to leave it here. They're fighting. What you say, Divine Enigma? What are your thoughts on the Paris Hilton situation? Oh yeah, me see the thing with Paris Hilton. What happened? Me see it was something about a live and him cause up himself. No, let me say this, Divine Enigma. There has been 2 people who came on the internet with blood on them. You remember Masika? The girl from Love and Hip Hop? You remember Masika? The one that did say she had Fetty Wap baby? You remember one time she come on Instagram and she full up her blood and she said them teeth her kid dead. And then she came back saying she was auditioning for a role. You remember she was the first person I did see come on the internet and she did full up her blood, remember? and she has scream out. And she had said him take her kid from her. Masika, it was a big, big thing years ago. I think she had blood on her. I think. Then the Paris Hilton situation. No, me hear enough people that say how them say, all right, them, me not really know Paris Hilton. Me not really follow him up. But them say him was a nasty, awful person in Hollywood. I feel like him under heavy. I feel like him under heavy magic. Heavy magic. Or maybe him have a mental breakdown because of the fame. Cause you know sometimes you can't beat that barrier for fame. You try break through the barrier, you can't break through, or you get cancelled so much. You know, because I think Paris Hilton wanted to be like a Joan Rivers, and even Joan Rivers got cancelled for certain things she said too. You know, because and even as sometimes as gay men, them will feel like them can say anything they want. Sometimes as gay men, them feel like they have the voice to say what nobody else is saying, and they can get away with it. Girls cannot and men cannot. I don't know what going with him. Humiliation ritual, but why would he cut himself? I don't think it's a humiliation ritual. No. Humiliation rituals have to deal with being humiliated. That is not humiliation. The man a bleed, he might cut himself on life. That looked like a human sacrifice. That looked like him under heavy magic. It looked like him under heavy MK Ultra. Heavily. And we know that because MK Ultra will make a turn on the camera and do things. A lot of people, when them smoke, the MK Ultra will lick them if them under that type of governance. And yes, you ever see some people, them always have video themselves a smoke. And them a smoke. And yes, but why you feel more powerful knowing that people know you smoke, why you do that? Him turn on the camera and him start self-harm. I feel like him under heavy magic. Heavy. I don't know who him make a deal with. That is usually what happens when you make a deal with the devil. You don't overdose in a bathtub, bitch. You come on camera and you start self-harm. Him look like, I don't know why I'm under, I don't know why I'm inner, but I don't know what go on with him. But it look like magic, to be honest to you. But I haven't seen the light. I don't see it though, you know. Yeah, I think him under MK Ultra. Bitch, I feel like him under the control of very, very powerful witches in Hollywood. I don't even think him under ritual. And he might cut himself on life and he might make people see him self-harm. I don't see the video though. So I don't know. It real though. I don't know them just saying it full of blood and he might do this to himself. That bitch, that look ritualistic. And if it's a ritualistic, it look like a like human sacrifice. You will cut yourself, self-harm. When you go through sacrifice, you don't get humiliated in sacrifice. When you're initiated into a certain entity, you go through rituals. You have like lesbianism where you promote the gay community. You have humiliation rituals where you have to humiliate yourself or you have to take humiliation. When it comes on to sacrifice, as in we need to take your soul from you, you're gonna start self-harm. You're gonna start cuts, you're gonna start self-harm. That is sacrificial. It's not humiliation, it's not ritualistic. When you start harm yourself, when you draw blood, once you have to draw blood, remember a lot of the streamers, what them say ritualistic, they never draw blood. They will joke about being gay. They will take a shower together. They will do weird shit and put on girl clothes. They don't draw blood. Because when you humiliate, you don't draw blood. It's a ritual. It's an initiation. When you go through sacrificial, you have to draw blood. So no doubt something going on with Paris Hilton and his soul. But I guess we're going to hear the story after. I'm not sure. I'm not see the video though. But we hear about the video. Once you draw blood, that's sacrificial. Him under heavy fucking magic, man, heavy. And him cut him body, him a cut him face. Him leave him face alone, but him a cut him body. So him face untouched, but him body a bleed. You mean like how Jesus Christ's body was nailed to the cross, but him face was untouched? It feel weird. But I know I want to see the video. I really want to see it. I really want to see it. In face too, bomba blood clot. He was indoctrinated into what? In the private by boy Christian school that is a Freemason. No, I don't believe that. And Paris Hilton gay. You think freebie, you think brotherhood are gonna make a gay man have ranking? Come on, sweetie. Openly gay? No. That have a privately gay. That have a privately fuck, you know. Them man they were in a Freemason, them a man well, first of all, them don't even consider themselves to be gay. Them only doing gay shit because of rituals. So that's the first thing. These men don't say them gay. Them don't walk around, them don't identify as gay men. They only do gay shit for ritualistic purposes in order to maintain loyalty and allegiance. You know? Perez, all right, this could be true because you know more than me to this situation. If he was really indoctrinated by Christian school, that Freemason, you want to require for draw blood. Why you draw your own blood if you're a Freemason? You don't draw somebody else's blood. You don't get somebody else and draw for them blood. You want to draw your own blood. Why you draw your own blood? And then even if him indoctrinated, what is the fame that going to come from this? Because now everybody going to feel like him can't work in Hollywood no more. Him have a mental crisis. Do you get higher up in industry because you do this? No. Once you try to take your life in a Hollywood, right? Maybe more out. Maybe him want out in Hollywood. Maybe him deal with the devil is up. And him scared shitless. So that's why him start cut himself and I draw blood on camera. Because everybody have to make a deal with the devil. And if you don't keep up your end of the bargain, the devil will come for you. And sometimes you're so scared, so the devil will come for you, you just hurt yourself. Sometimes you'll be like, come, I don't know when the devil will come now, tonight, fuck it, I bet I'm going to do it myself. You will do that. Maybe him want out of Hollywood. But I don't see how him could be a Freemason doing this to himself and then gain ranking in Hollywood. You think him going to work in Hollywood after this? No. Who going to take him seriously? You think Beyonce want an interview with him after this? No. You literally write yourself out of Hollywood. You come on fucking internet and cut your body. So what gonna happen? You're gonna book MTV. You're gonna book a red carpet interview after this. You're gonna come on one podcast after this. Where you gonna do after? That sound like him walk out or him deal with the devil. Never fall through. Because I don't know any real Freemason. Him look possessed. Yeah, him probably, yeah, brody, yeah. I don't know no Freemason with that self-harm. You don't draw your own blood. Unless you're making a pact with other Freemasons. If you're making a pact with other Freemasons, you draw blood. It don't make sense to me why him would have dip on camera and draw his own blood because he's part of a Freemason fraternity. Unless he never keep up with the end of the bargain and he want out. But I really want to see the video, Divine Enigma. I want to see it. Him look possessed, him probably is. Or I'm under heavy magic. But remember Masika from Love and Hip Hop. Masika, she it was a pillow, right? She did come on Instagram one time with bare blood panar. And she said, my baby, they stole my baby. And then she come back out and said something about it wasn't real. She was auditioning for a role, which was very weird. And then ever since she did that, I never really hear nothing about her ever again much. And then you have Ariana Grande in her new music video, she full up of blood. You notice? Look on Ariana Grande music video, Petals. You notice she killed other people and the blood is sprayed upon her. That's Freemasonry. Freemasons don't hurt themselves. You hurt other people. That's why in Ariana Grande video, after she go through Brighter Smile Dental Clinic, after them wipe her memory, and she get very slim because she go through skeletal sacrifice. In her music video, where she's slim like a skeleton, what she do? She draw blood. She's killing blood that splash upon she. You see the difference? Paris Hilton draw him own blood. Ariana Grande, you see she murder people and the blood upon she walk around the blood. Doja Cat. At the beginning of Doja Cat video, Kissing and Hope, Kissing and Hope, they called us Doja Cat in the bathroom and you see blood and go down the drain. I don't know, it's like it symbolizes that she have a period. Like she stand up in the shower at the beginning of the music video and blood is going down the drain. When you see these artists with blood on them, that's a Freemasonry. If the blood is, if a them draw the blood, I feel like a them the sacrifice. Once them draw the blood. Once them cut themselves and draw the blood, that means a group of people say, yeah, we're going to sacrifice you. We're going to take your soul, basically. Whether you're dead or not. Ariana Grande's soul is not taken. That's why when she come in a music video, she kill people and the blood splash upon her. Because usually in Freemasonry, when you make a sacrifice, you deal with blood rituals. But it's not your blood. It's the blood of other people. I'm not sure. Yeah, and I saw a psychic. A psychic did say days before it happened, there was a psychic. She said something about an artist going come on social media and them full of blood. That was on point if it was real. Or maybe maybe she have maybe because remember you have witches in Hollywood, you know, or work for the elite, you know, for cast magic on you, you know. So I don't know if there was a talk about this happening to him before it happened, right? But once you self-harm, they must sacrifice you. Me remember when I was in French school, for some reason, them talk about cutting yourself in a French school. And that had nothing to do with French. That had nothing to do with je m'appelle mon nom Vanessa, je viens de Jamaica. It had nothing to do with French. But the French, when we did a French school, them talk about cutting yourself and cutting your throat. Cutting yourself, cutting your throat. Blood. Them talk about blood. 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 Harm yourself. Blood. Cut yourself. Blood. That's a sacrifice. But once is blood of somebody else, chances are it's like them into them do a sack them. They gave up somebody to get the fame. You don't really cut yourself to get famous. You don't work that way. You can't draw your own blood. But that could be very, very, very wrong though. All right. I'm going to leave it here. We're going to the next reading, so I will be back. I appreciate you too, Divine Enigma. You're so enigmatic. Is that a word? I don't know. I never go to college. Anyways, I'll soon come back. All right, I'll be back.